Well, thank you very much for joining us. Billy Sharp, of course, Sheffield United striker and a very big snooker fan.
Yeah, hi, you okay? Yeah, I like my snooker. I like to play and watch it. It's nice to play when you've got a bit of downtime from football.
Well, absolutely. And how old were you when you first started to follow the sport?
I'd say I was about 5 or 6. Me and my brother got a joint present for Christmas. A fold-up snooker table, I think, from Argos. My mum and dad hid it behind the sofa, and I've never looked back since. Really, gave me hours of fun, and I think my mom used to say that I liked it when I was very young, watching the balls go around on the table on the TV. So must have been all the colours. But from 5 or 6, my dad says I was getting a little bit obsessed with it. I used to dress up, put a shirt and waistcoat on, and get him to introduce me coming down the stairs. And I used to do like a drawer with cut all pieces of paper up with everyone's names in, and I used to be every single person in the draw and play every single shot until I found a winner. And I remember Alan McManus being the first ever winner of one of my tournaments, which always stands out in my memory from being young.
Oh, you took it quite seriously then.
Yeah, I just found it a little bit embarrassing that I got dressed up in a shirt and waistcoat. But yeah, I used to do it with football as well, with all types of draws and that. And I know my kids now, especially the young one, he loves to do stuff like that with his Subbuteo and stuff. So must have just kept me occupied and enjoyed it ever since from there.
Well, definitely. And I understand you used to play a little bit with some of your teammates at Sheffield United because the training ground was quite ideally situated.
Yeah, so the snooker academy was in Sheffield and used to be above where we got changed. And there was times where, well, there was like time slots where the pros weren't there, and um, Ding had his own room actually with his own table in there. So sometimes we got to play on that when it had been reclothed. So we'd wear it in for him. And but most of the time we was in where maybe some of the amateurs were practicing, and sometimes give them a game. But yeah, there was quite a few of us that went up there and played for an hour or so, and uh, tried to relax while we waited to go back to training.
Well, it's not a bad little thing to do, is it? And I understand you've been to the Crucible a few times over the years.
Yeah, I like to get to the World Championships whenever I can. Obviously, it's been interrupted the last few years with the pandemic, but um, I'll certainly be trying to go this year. I always look out for when Ronnie's playing, and I'm lucky enough to know a few people to get me tickets for that. He's so exciting to watch, and obviously 90% of the crowd are always on his side. So yeah, he's the one who I've always had a soft spot for, because he's been around since I was a kid and still going strong now. So hopefully I can get to watch him do well again this year.
I was going to say, are you backing him to win that seventh world title this year? Obviously, it's so open nowadays, so many great players.
Yeah, I think there was a time, I don't know, 5, 6 years ago where you didn't think he was going to win one again, but then he got another one under his belt, and now you just want him to go and to get the record. And yeah, I've been going to the Crucible. I don't know how old I was, but I remember my dad taking me in. First ever match was James Watanabe versus John Parrott, and I remember them meeting John Parrott and having a bit of banter with him. He's a good character, and he was just joking, saying I hope I didn't fall asleep watching that match. But since then, I've tried to get as much as I can, and over the last 10 years, I reckon I've only missed 2 championships. So, like I say, hopefully I can get again this year.